Well, a new personal tracking device is on the market. It's a GPS you can monitor from your cell phone or your personal computer. You just have to drop it in your child's backpack or lunchbox or something like that. Maybe even, put it in your boyfriend's car. Why not? You can keep tabs on their whereabouts. It's called the Little Buddy Tracker. But is it healthy for us, really, to keep such a tight leash on our loved ones, especially when they're children? And Matt Berman is a child safety expert and founder of Instant Amber, and Dr. Jill Murray is a psychotherapist, and joining us both now to talk a little bit about this. So, doctor, is this a good idea?
I really don't think so. I think that parents should definitely be in charge of their child's welfare and health and safety, but I think this really poses a lot of potential problems, Jenna. I know that when I want reliable tech advice, I contact my 6-year-old nephew. He knows a lot more than I do about technology, but not more than a predator. And as we've seen on shows like To Catch a Predator, they can hack into devices, they can find out where your child is, potentially causing more problems.
So you're saying, really, this could be a ploy, false safety. Matt, what do you think about that?
Hi, good morning. I completely disagree with all due deference. I think any tool that a parent can use to help protect their child is a good thing to use. So I would encourage parents to use these tracking devices.
Well, what specifically, though? Be specific about this, because the doctor's point is well taken at the same time, which is, you have to use it right. And if predators are out there and they know about it, then how are you really ensuring any more safety of your child? Shouldn't you be focusing more on teaching them, good tactics on how to stay away from strangers?
That's a great point, and it's important to teach your children the right things to do in emergency situations and in terms of general safety overall. However, predators are not necessarily tech-savvy monsters who are out there plotting to use technology to harm children. In fact, I think that generally misunderstands the nature of the predator. The crimes they commit are usually crimes of opportunity. Once again, I would say if this is a tool that can help parents keep an eye on their kids, give them a sense of security, not necessarily replace parenting, but be in addition to parenting, I would encourage parents to use it.
All right, Dr. Murray, a tech blog is looking at this device called Engadget. That's the name of the blog. It calls this device incredibly invasive and humiliating, and it says that this device encourages kids to run away and disown their parents. We're looking at the statement there from Best Buy. Best Buy, by the way, is the one that actually puts out this device. We're going to get back to the age question in a moment. But, Doctor, what do you think about that as far as it being just too invasive? You're going to need to be able to trust your children.
I think you need to be able to trust your children. You know what, Jenna, since the beginning of time, especially teenagers have wanted to run away and disown their parents anyway. But I think the trust issue is an important one. And teaching your children how to be trustworthy and what they can do to earn your trust is important as well. What kind of message do we send children when we say we want to trust you, but we're tracking your every move? What also prevents a child from sticking this in somebody else's backpack?
Sure, that
or
would
a
be
teenager? Yeah, or right? That would be very confusing. And for instance, from a teenager saying, "I'm going over to Jane's house," dropping the tracking device at Jane's house, and then taking off, and it gives parents a false sense that they know where their child is.
On that, Doctor, real quick, we showed that statement from Best Buy. It says this product is aimed for children 3 to 10, those that don't have a cell phone that you're not going to be able to track. However, if you look at an example on their site, they actually show you following Jenny to prom. Now, the last time we checked, and we know that children grow up very fast these days, prom is really for high school students. So is there an age appropriateness where you could say this is all right, maybe for a 3- or 4-year-old to put in their lunchbox, but maybe not for a teenager? What do you think?
I would really hope that you know where your 3- or 4-year-old is. I think your 3- or 4-year-old should be with you or with another guardian, another responsible adult. However, if that is not possible, knowing where your 3-year-old is certainly important.
Matt, final thoughts here?
To me, teenagers may ditch this device. Teenagers have figured out ways to be technology and be parents forever. If I'm a parent, which I am, and my children have these devices on them, in fact, my company, Instant Amber, markets these devices and services, so I'm a big proponent. I say use whatever tools are available. It doesn't mean that parents shouldn't be vigilant, shouldn't teach their children. It doesn't mean that they should rely solely on these devices and these services, but use all the tools available. You only get one shot at parenthood. You only have one set of kids, and you should keep them as safe as you can.
All right, Matt, Dr. Murray, appreciate that very much. And Bill, we should just mention here that we tried to get a device. I thought it would be nice if you just carried it on you. Little buddy.
Keep track of me.
Right.
Yeah.
We couldn't find one.
Really?
Best Buy said they were completely out of stock, and we tried to get one rushed here this morning. And
It's the size of chewing gum, right?
Exactly.
My mom and dad would not need that.
Why?
Because
you were that good?
Oh, man.
I mean, come on.
No, they are that good, for sure.